while, I mean, he was then, of course, taken to the hospital, now unconscious, in a room that he was alone.
As regards Kevin, who was earlier on arrested, investigations were conducted, the Honorable Chair, and as I explained, the file was forwarded to the DPP, who were directed that we needed to cover some outstanding areas, which we are working on. And in view of that development, the suspect was released and an appropriate entry made at Capitol Hills Police Station, and he was handed over to a person we believe was his wife by the name Evelyn Makendo, who countersigned on the remarks column of the Capitol Hills Police Station, Okarisburg. So that suspect has been procedurally released. As to the remaining others, we have not arrested them, and we don't know where they are. Yes,
Chair, am I in order to ask something? I said this must be the suspects that were been mentioned by Kevin, and they must be among the four, isn't it? I think it's so strange that you tell us that Albert was arrested and eventually lost his life, but the other suspects who were mentioned in the same breath with him, you're telling us you don't even know where they are, you've not even looked for them. Why was it important that Albert had to be looked for if they had committed the same crime with the people you're telling us you don't know where they are and you've not looked for them?
Honorable Chair, I think the Honorable Member is putting words into my mouth. I did not say that we did not look for them. I did say that. The first person we arrested was Kevin. We interviewed Kevin, and Kevin disclosed Albert and the rest. So the officers proceeded and arrested Albert while in Migori. The next logical course of action before this incident happened was for the officers now to go and look for the remaining. So it was being done, the investigation was being done systematically and not in a helter-skelter manner. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm taking too much time on this.
It's okay, but I think you responded.
Yes, no.
That of the four,
we've been mentioned as having committed the same crime. We are four of us. I would have expected that we are all brought in at the same time, but that didn't happen. Albert was brought in. So how many days have has passed since Albert was brought in that the other people are still hanging out?
just not your observation on that.
For the same crime.
It's okay, Buirosa. The IG, the DCI had responded to that there are 4 suspects. 2 had been interviewed, including the one who is deceased. On the reason why, who started first, who was taken in first, just hold.
Chair, it's only Albert who was interviewed. The other one is the one who reported
kindly,
the other 4.
Please.
Now I'm just making a correction.
It's okay.
Kevin is the one who mentioned the other 4. So he has been acquitted, he's been released. But of the other 4 that were mentioned, it was only Albert who had been called and interrogated and obviously has died. Okay. The other 3 have not appeared yet.
I think you had made your point that you had 4 mentioned, including Albert, who is deceased. The one was interviewed, the rest you were to go to interview the rest. I think you made it clear.